Welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel. My name is Chris, bringing it to you from a lovely little Westlake Village, California. I guess we're going to do a quick one today. I wanted to make the title of this video, How to Lever Up. I only wish somebody taught me this a while ago, or when I first started trading. And here's what it is. Very simply, you're in a nice little profit. So this one's up 110%, right? And I want to add to my position, but I have no more left. So what you do... So available Solana, 0.6379. So I could add more, about half a Solana there, but I've got 1.1 in equity over here in profit. So what I can do is close 75% of that, and you want to make sure that you put this at the correct price. So 156.07, and then you will hit close. Sometimes if you don't put the correct price there, they will like give you some random low price. Don't ask me how they do that. But so now we can see that my margin is 0.2. That's the amount of Solana that I am risking. And now I have a little bit more to play with, 2 Solana available. So what I can do is go like this. And what that's going to do, take 20% of what I have, 25%, and add it to my long position. So now what's happened is my P&L has gone down to 39%. I think I'm going to add a little bit more because a couple of things. Let's start it out with the, should I add first? Should I add first? I think I should add first. That's our Popcat bot. This is the Solana inverse perp bot. Did I want to add? I did, but I want to check in on this first. Let's go to chart number 9, the favorite, Mr. Coty coming out of the work. Tau, one of the AI coins, on a little bit of a pullback. But we wanted to look at Solana, which is about to bust through the daily white 200 simple, completing the W, looking for this one to head up to about 162. That's why I wanted to add. What else do we see here? And by the way, after being away from the bullish control zone, this area right here, I would consider that the first rejection. So the second time, or this is the first, here would be the second. If we can get the daily RSI back in the bullish control zone for Mr. Solana, that's going to look very, very good. So I am going to add. Adding, boom, for better or for worse. And why did I want to add additionally? This is the daily. You can see probably the 12-hour is already in there. 12-hour is, back above that white 200 simple. So looking for Solana to make its way up to about 162, possibly actually this area right here, this last major volume candle, excuse me, right here, coming in this last little wick at 167 to 171. As you can see, this is kind of an ascending triangle, and this is the first W. I do think that has the signature for the W. To complete the W, which it may have already been completed, it's got a little bit more work to do. And this is typically a continuation pattern. And where would you see the continuation? Well, perhaps the 1618 fib coming in at 171.70. Let's see if we can line that up with the liquidation heat map. Well, we've got wow, look at Popcat. Most of the liquidity is to the downside on the 12-hour. Let's see about Mr. Solana. Always looking at the heat map. Oh, to the downside. So maybe we should have put that limit order down at 153. However, sometimes they leave the heat map like this. Everybody's looking at it thinking, oh, price is going to come down. And then it comes right to it and then comes back up. So that being said, I'm goosing the odds in the favor of the bulls right now with the daily momentum to the upside. Expanding from a low level, you'll also see the, that was the 12-hour. Here's the weekly. And Solana has not made a new all-time high this year. Bitcoin has. Hats off to Bitcoin. But when Solana does go, man, I think it's going to go strong, and volatility will be expanding from the lowest level on this chart on Bybit. And we're just bouncing off the bearish control zone. This is all looking good. So we just want to see, things to hold and glide onwards and upwards for this one, for Mr. Solana. See if I'm getting anything off of this time frame, momentum just crossed back to the upside. So the bulls are fighting for Solana today. NASDAQ is up, S&P is up, Dow is up, Dixie, we want this one to come down. We want to get a rejection here soon. That would be bullish for risk assets. Let's take a look at gold. Not a great number, 206666. Not the best number if you ask me. 3138. Silver, bull flag consolidation at the highs. I mean, it still looks good, you know, but needs to get above 33 bucks. Otherwise, it's probably going to be putting in some bearish divergence coming back from this high right here. It already is, in fact. So, you know, a mid-level target at 2813 wouldn't be bad for silver. And following up on good old Bitcoin, the one we've been saying that there's kind of two options that we're looking at here. Two options. And you can see how, you know, that first higher high and higher low did provide the daily shift in trend. Excuse me, higher low high and another higher low. And I do believe risk will come into the market. There's probably going to be one big throwback, one big trap. I mean, this whole price action has been one big trap. So I don't know what I'm talking about there. But the value area high of the range coming in at 67,688. Let's see what the heat map says for Bitcoin. So we got heat on both sides, predominantly 66,574. Let's see if that lines up with our, no, not quite. So a bit more room to go. And as volatility expands from a low level and we're getting back into that bullish control zone, you might see one rejection on the first pass, but this is a line in the sand, and we've been saying this is what we're looking for if we're going to remain bullish. We want to break through here and make that higher low and hold this level as support. Mainly just holding this daily uptrend is good as well. You can come back down into this area, but essentially we don't want to see that daily trend reversal because all of our higher term time frames are starting to flip around here. And this is starting to look really good for the bulls out there. Still waiting for confirmation is going to be the breakout above the prior high at 72.8 and a higher low above there is where the conservative traders will be waiting for the breakout, because trust you me, we can absolutely come up here, get everybody really bullish, some kind of war, Kamala thing, and then bang, one more time. And in fact, in the halvings, when you get the consolidation, after the halving, typically you want to break out, come back, retest for support, and then take off. So there's still a little bit of patience to be waiting out there patiently for confirmation. I know everybody else is so bullish out there, just telling you to rocket ship emoji to the moon, buy everything now. I think patience is really going to be key here. So I will be back with another video tomorrow, guys. I hope you have a blessed and highly favored day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.